I may not be a fall baby, but I love this time of year. Autumn in New York is crisp air, cozy sweaters, and warm flavors just make everything feel comforting. I mentioned I'm getting married. Super busy, everybody is in town, and I want to look my best. Healthy eating is the primary focus, and with Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for clean eating, you can do just that. Green Chef makes it easy to spend less time in the kitchen and more time enjoying fall. And with their new Heat and Eat meals, enjoy a delicious, wholesome meal in just 3 minutes. Perfect for supporting your wellness journey, Green Chef recipes feature fresh, organic, seasonal produce and 100% responsibly sourced proteins to help you feel your best. Green Chef's real clean ingredients help you build lasting, healthy habits without the hassle. Enjoy salads ready in just 5 minutes, protein-filled breakfasts, or nutrient-rich smoothies to fuel your day. Green Chef is ready to nurture your nutritional needs. I use this and you should too. I mentioned I'm getting married. Oh my goodness, it is the week of the wedding. Oh my goodness, I mentioned I'm getting married. It's the week of the wedding. Diego and I have been cooking up a storm, but we don't have a lot of time, so we just tried their baked lemon pepper tilapia with feta. It was the perfect nutritional meal to keep us energized. I loved the feta cheese to give it a little bit of extra oomph. It's so delicious. You'll love it as much as we did. Make this fall your healthiest yet with Green Chef. Head to greenchef.com/50tags and use code 50tags to get 50% off your first month, then 20% off for 2 months with free shipping. That's code 50tags at greenchef.com/50tags.
Eating healthy doesn't mean you have to eat out at a pricey restaurant. Healthy Choice Simply Steamer's grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo is an easy, high-protein meal with nothing artificial. The steam tray keeps the sauce separate, so you get crisp broccoli, creamy Alfredo sauce, and tender grilled chicken that's delicious every time. And it's a satisfying meal with 28 grams of protein. You can find it in the frozen aisle. Healthy Choice. What having it all tastes like.
Marshall's buyers are hustling hard to get amazing new gifts into stores right up to the last minute. Like a designer perfume for that friend who never RSVP'd. Wishlist topping toys for her kids who came too. Belgian chocolates for the neighbor. A cozy scarf for your boss. And a wool jacket for your husband that you definitely did not almost forget. Marshall's. We get the deals, you gift the good stuff. Even at the last minute. Whew. Find a Marshall's near you.
The clock's running out on December deal drops at Lowe's, but there's still time to wrap up something they'll love. Shop great gifts under $50, like the DeWalt Elite Series 100-piece bit set. Plus, if you order by 2 p.m., you can get same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Shop December deal drops while you can. Lowe's, we help, you save. Same-day delivery on eligible in-stock items, subject to availability. Fees vary. Details at lowes.com/same-day delivery.
What is going on? You are listening to episode 723. This is Tags Podcast. It is our office party part 2. Clank, clank, clank. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello, where's my drink?
Yes.
Yay.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Are we making the sound?
Yes.
Can people
Clink,
hear
clink.
it? I hope so.
You might hear plates. You might hear chomping because it's our office party part 2 with Lincoln. I'm sitting across from him.
I know I wasn't at the part 1, but I'm at part 2.
Yeah, you're at part 2.
I'll make up for it. I'm
make
good
up
at that.
for it.
At an office party.
There was
me.
no food at that one, so
you got the better party.
You got the better party.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Sorry, boo.
Yeah, he couldn't get all the way over here from Boston, but we are in studio. And Cody, welcome back. Office party part 2.
Hello, darling. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, wait. Is that us? Ho, ho, ho's?
Did you ever go to an office party before in your life, and like work for a company and have to go to an office party, and were you like on your minding your P's and Q's? And was there ever like, my sister was telling me about her recent office party and some of the little crazy antics that happen. Somebody gets drunk, somebody acts out, office romance.
You know how all those things are so cliche?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're true.
Yeah.
They all happen.
They all happen.
Yeah.
I was at a certain gym's Christmas party, Equinox, when I worked for Equinox. And I met a trainer and made out with him, and that was probably not the best thing to do at an office party. But we're now friends, so that's nice,
That's cool.
right? That's
yeah.
some of us. That's the way we get to know people at an office party. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I worked in radio. That was the closest that we had an office party. It was super festive, super fun, but this was in the 90s, and music industry had a lot of drama and different departments. Programming was always at odds with promotions, and I worked in both of them, and so there was always little like cat fights going on. And radio back in the day could be very cutthroat, but the radio knew how to put on a good party. There was great food, great alcohol, and it was a lot of fun. And I was so young that I just minded my own P's and Q's and was pretty good about it. But how about you?
I've never minded my P's and Q's. I've been to many office parties though, but I've never like felt the need to dampen down who I am because I just act like myself. I was going to say crazy for a second, but I just act like myself normally most of the time. So people are pretty used to me. I have made out with people at the office party, but I have never like gone home with them or done the deed in the office party. That's still on my bucket list. So hopefully tonight. No. Hey.
I actually had 2 great parties that I went to this year.
Oh,
I will say that they were
nice.
both quite stunning in their own individual ways. We were invited because of Peter has a new job that's a better fit for him, and someone he's going to be working with invited us to the La Force Christmas party, which is like an ad agent. Do you know
There's the La Force building in San Francisco. It's beautiful.
So we went to their Christmas party this year, which was, no joke, I'll show you pictures, a construction worker under construction themed Christmas party.
Okay.
And when you outside waiting, they had guys full throttle in character with shirts off and yellow, orange with the yellow stripe and the hard hat and big stop signs of when to stop and go.
Not in this cold weather,
like
they had
full
that.
on
Wow.
theater. And they also had a pervert snowman walking the line, talking to people, getting people's names that were on the list. And not to go too into it, but you walked in and there was a 30-foot Christmas tree made of orange pylons from a construction site, right? At the very top, the star had caution tape that went to all over the ceiling, all over every wall, like it shot everywhere. And then in the front, there was a DJ in the middle, and on either side were 40-foot Tom of Finland illustrations with the construction hats and everything, with go-go boys in front of them dancing.
Wow.
It was such a fun party. It was,
gonna go to that.
it was ridiculous. Well done, off the chart, amazing.
I love it.
And then I had a Christmas party for my modeling agent, and usually it's very fussy.
Yeah.
The agency party every year, but this year was so warm and like felt like family. And I was talking to guys who were like fit model for Ralph Lauren, and they're the guy from this and the girl from that. And I met someone who's in a different division who said, "Yeah, we'd love to get you to our division. Let's talk about it in the new year." So even that felt like that's the thing you want, right?
Yeah.
At an
Right.
office party, you want to like
Yeah.
somehow make a
connections.
little advancement. And Peter had a little Christmas party at his new boutique, the Frederick Mall on Greenwich Avenue, and he had a hand painter do painting on candles for the holiday and have people buy candles that say Merry Christmas with a hand painter that's really beautiful. And his store is
love
beautiful.
it.
So that felt like holiday too. Very
I
fun.
love it. I mean, if I get a chance, last year I went to it. I want to take Diego. It's called Santa's Secret, and it's produced by Brandon Voss. It was in Chelsea last year in the Gallery District. This year it's on Columbus Circle area. And it's really fun because you walk through and there's different scenarios and they're all kind of naughty. And you can visit
fun.
them and it's experiential. And you make your way through these various vignettes. Sometimes it's interactive. Sometimes you get spanked by a naughty Santa Claus. And then you finally make your way in and it's like drag. It's really good live band. It's a whole show, variety show, but with the naughty theme to it. Cocktails are
fun.
flowing and it's super fun. Santa's Secret, highly recommend it. And then there's always the parties I used to throw back in the day called XXXmas, and They were super naughty.
Let's do them again next
Let's
year.
bring them back.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Well, it's our year-end review.
co-host.
Yes.
You have a husband now. This is going to be a much stronger
It's going to
party.
be, yeah, exactly. Well, it's our year in review. What were we talking about? It's time to review those things. Do they still hold up? Well, let's review some of them. As one of the things that really happened this year, 2025, World Pride in D.C. Remember that? It seems so long ago. We were warned of boycotts for trans people, but the organizations still pushed back. It went on without a hitch, and with everything that was going on in the administration, I think it was a very successful World Pride in the end, and that was really good to hear. Did you hear any differently about World Pride or know anybody that went?
I'm not quite sure, honestly. I think I do know people that went, and I only remember. I feel like I remember good things about it. I have the worst memory in the world, I think.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Cynthia El Rivo performed without a hitch, and that's pretty fabulous, especially given her year and what she represents. So yeah, it was it's
a great year for Cynthia.
Did you
for
go?
Sure.
I did not go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To Washington?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
No.
Sam Nivola from White Lotus. We were talking about White Lotus all at the beginning part of the year. And the thing that was really popping up a lot was the incest scenes between the two brothers and the potential larger issue about discovering sexuality. Seems so long ago, that show, and talking about that. Does it still hold up in the end when we found out that there was a little bit of that going on?
A little bit, yeah.
Was it creepy, cringy to you, Lincoln?
No, it wasn't cringy to me at all. I thought it was good storytelling.
I thought so too.
I thought it was really good
and realistic in many ways. Like this could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it was good storytelling as well, but I do like it makes my skin kind of like bubble a little bit just to think that like that younger brother felt so strongly that he had to like please everybody that way, and that was what he thought he had to offer.
Yeah,
it was
Still
provocative.
good storytelling.
No, I think it's
That's great
great, but
storytelling.
see, that's part of it. I think that good storytelling should make you feel uncomfortable a lot of times.
Well,
So.
we were going to talk a little bit about, you haven't watched it, Heated Rivalry in New Topics when we get to it. And that
wait.
sometimes when I'm watching like good art can be a little bit uncomfortable watching some of those sex scenes.
Yeah.
And
No, that doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think when
Gives me a whole nother feeling.
Well, if it's your brother.
there's that. Yeah.
Exactly.
So some modern news on White Lotus.
Right.
First of all, Carrie Coon is on Broadway right now in a play called Bug, and I've seen the
I
play.
love
It's
her.
a very good
Carrie
play.
Coons, right.
Carrie Coons. Is it S?
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting. And did you hear rumor mill about casting for the next season of White Lotus?
No.
You haven't heard anything?
Can you
No,
tell
shut
us?
up.
We're jumping
Well, it's
all
only
over
things
it.
I've seen online. So who is the guy who is Monster Murderbot who is in True Blood? Alexander
Skarsgård.
Yes,
Love
he's
him. Oh, I could see him.
Helene Bonham Carter.
Okay.
And Sarah Jessica Parker. What? That is the word at the moment. So we'll see if my algorithms are true or not. But I would love all of that.
Good.
I would love all of that.
Yeah.
And I would love Sarah Jessica to come back in a character that has so nothing to do with Carrie or anything she's ever done before. Like have her be a Parker Posey crazy, or you know what I mean? Just,
well, you know what we just watched?
We saw her in Divorce, so she can't be that either.
We just saw The Family Stone the other day and loved it. And
for the first time?
No.
Okay.
I've seen it several times. Diego and I watched it. Have you watched it?
I've never seen it.
Sarah Jessica Parker's in it, and she does not play like
She's
herself.
so good in
She
it.
plays
I
a
love
city
that movie.
girl that is very proper, and she's with Dermot Mulroney's character, and they all come home. And if you're looking for a film to honor the late Diane Keaton, this is a great movie to watch. Plus, an all-star cast. Claire
Danes is the most beautiful thing in the world in this movie.
She really is. She's like kind of.
I saw that movie in the theater 3 times.
Oh my God!
I was that in love with that movie. I cry so hard at that movie that it is at least 3 weeks of therapy, just like taken off my back. It feels so good. It was, and a movie doesn't hit me like that often. And I went back and I went back again.
There's a funny moment when she's trying to bake something, and I think somebody opens up the refrigerator and smacks her cake or something, and she's like at the she can't take it anymore. Nothing's going right for her. She's just convinced the family does not welcome her, like her, and she just starts bawling. And it's
something
hilarious.
that never gets talked about this movie is that there's a gay couple and one of them is special
Right.
needs and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
a child, and that's way ahead of its time. So
That's actually really
it's the Family Stone. It's been around for 15. I can't be
Yeah.
ruining anything for anyone.
I know.
Can I? Anyways.
know.
You ruined the
It's
movie
really-
for me. I haven't seen it.
Oh, my God.
Well, now you
Spoiler.
might understand what's going on. I don't know if you're good.
Not that. I have to explain to you sometimes. So
Well, we mentioned it last time.
it'll happen today.
It was the year of Lady Gaga. I saw her Coachella show. You saw her live show.
I saw her live at Madison Square Garden. She's
And
phenomenal.
Did you just love it?
Yeah, I just listened to Mayhem in the middle of all the mayhem of the bakery being crazy for the holiday, and I say we've been listening to holiday music nonstop, and I was like, can we just put on Mayhem from beginning to end?
I love it.
I love that album. I love that girl. There's a new interview out with her with a DJ interviewer. I don't know his name. He's bald with little glasses and a little goatee. He's a great interview, and it's her second interview about Mayhem on YouTube if you want to check that out over the holiday.
I love it. I love it. Well, excuse me. One of the things in our own arena, a Texas gay bear camp we were talking about earlier this year, that is clothing optional, caused a lot of controversy for publicly stating no trans men are allowed. Remember we talked about that, Cody?
I remember.
And how
Are they still open?
I think they tried to walk it back, and I believe
wonder if
they
they're still
are.
open.
We should look that up if they are. What would you think about that, to actually put that out there? They got a lot of hate for putting that out there.
I don't really. I don't overly remember my point of view at the time, but I'm sure it was in line with. I like special nights for special people and open nights. So I believe my opinion was make it clear what night is what.
Right.
And maybe it's open to but there is open to everyone nights.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think if you're going to be inclusive, you should, trans men are men in my mind, and
It's just a different experience. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But if you're not looking for that experience.
Right.
Like when we went to Berkine for Christopher Street.
Oh, right.
Remember I went
Yeah.
at Pride with Peter, and it was the first time I ever went to Berkine with him. But because it was Christopher Street weekend, half of the club was deemed trans only.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to show him that part of the club. So that kind of bugged me that I felt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I see. That's
yeah. But
interesting.
there's no, it's not, if it was the women's quarters or I just wanted to see
Right.
the whole thing. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
It looks like they're still going. They posted on their Instagram 3 days ago. So
Okay.
I
Got
can
it.
see.
And
It says, we hate, no.
No, we don't.
Well, we wish
can't
them
say
the
that.
best
We don't
of
wanna
luck
say
because
that.
you know what? Owning a business, especially in the sex industry, is a hard thing to navigate. So I
In
hope
general,
that,
yeah.
Best of luck to them. Do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
remember Senate Twink? The twink that decided to record a video on
Oh
the
my
Senate
God.
floor.
I forgot about that.
Took over. He came out later, and we talked about it, Cody, that he got fired, of course. And when videos came up, well, he ended up moving to Australia. He shared that he was going to be opening a pigeon sanctuary after the sex tape scandal. And he also says that that he really suffered like a whole mental breakdown because people were really coming from him, and he thought he went to Australia. He was doing OnlyFans after that, but now a pigeon sanctuary. I mean,
I don't
that's
think
like
he'll
what.
stop his OnlyFans just because he wants to. I don't think pigeon sanctuaries are going to be that time consuming, honestly.
Yeah, hold that down a little
We
bit.
might have a pigeon fans only page.
Hey, that is a.
Only fans.
That's I mean, it's fine.
Always doing backwards.
I'm sure that you know what. There's a niche for that probably. And
Yeah.
I think that he will probably be one of the only ones doing it. So more power to him.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Finally, the other story we were talking about a lot throughout the year was David Geffen. You know, he had married his younger Donovan Michaels, a.k.a. David Armstrong, who's 32. David Geffen was 82. And this was the story that kept going on, along with Austin Wolf, Cody, all year long, on no prenup and such a high-profile case that in the end, they ended up coming to some sort of conclusion, which I thought was really great. But my God, what did you think of that?
It was a lot, and it went on for a long, long time. Yeah. So I'm glad they came to some resolution. I think that they both went into it kind of with blinders on when they really should have saw the green and the red flags for what they are. And yeah, I hope they're happy in the end.
Yeah. What did you think of this?
I just think it's interesting that it made such news.
Why?
Yeah.
Because Madonna didn't have Guy Ritchie sign a prenup.
Yeah, I
this
just read about that.
This has been gone on a bigger level. This has been done over and over again. So just because it's gay boys, it makes a difference?
I think it's probably the power dynamic, I feel. I feel like with Guy Ritchie and Madonna, I feel like they were more equal. Yeah. Not equals, but more, one of them wasn't, oh God, a porn star. I know that sounds horrible to say, but I feel like
that's true.
An escort. He was an escort. He was a porn star. And I'm not trying to shame any sex workers. I think sex work is valid. But for me, in this particular case, it seems that Donovan, who is an AKA, and I always said that whenever you have there's an AKA that you're also known as something else, and that's kind of a red flag. I think that there were things that were ignored in
some
this
red flags
situation.
there for sure. I mean, it caused
again. I'm not trying to
in any relationship
shame
though.
sex work.
These are just higher stakes because there's more money involved.
Exactly, and one of them is David Geffen, and the other one, I don't know. He just seemed like a grifter to me.
Well, in other good news, Nicole Scherzinger won the Tony for Sunset Boulevard. It seems so a million years ago, which is a good thing. Pope Leo, on the other hand, said he will bless same-sex couples but not acknowledge same-sex marriage. And it was an interesting year we lost a pope, we got a new pope, and we talked a little bit about it on part one. What are your thoughts about how Pope Leo is doing now? And his
the Pope?
Yeah.
I was going to go back to Nicole.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. I'm throwing stuff out.
I've seen Nicole make 3 canceled lists of the year.
Uh-oh, yeah, right.
Because she
still won.
So I think that's interesting that she
is.
won the Tony, but she's still making the canceled lists.
Yeah, well, we all know you
which
don't
it can
like
happen.
her.
Two
Yeah.
things can happen at once.
Yeah.
And if you cancel, I hate the cancel culture.
We're going to talk about cancel culture a
I
little
just
bit
think
later,
it's bullshit.
too.
But actually,
bullshit,
on part one.
However,
Can I stop you real quick on that one? Just
Sure.
because to back up your other point is the nomination for Best Supporting Actress went to an actress. Do you remember her name? The trans actress that said all
correct.
that.
The one from
Yeah, she did or did not win.
She did not win.
She did not win.
She won the Golden Globe. She won the Golden
Did
Globe,
she?
and
Yeah.
then the world set on fire for her.
Yeah.
And her old tweets came around, and
Yeah.
it was
Some were
Emily
against
Guzman.
Jewish
What
people.
was the name of that movie?
God. Wow. Again, I have the worst memory in the world. So, well, it'll come to me. I'll Google
Emily
it.
Perez.
Yes,
It's something
Amelia,
like that.
Amelia Perez.
Perez. Yeah.
Good job,
Hey,
Lincoln.
I'm good at this.
Emily
I can
and
do it.
Paris.
I know.
You kind of you combined.
So much. I come back
That's a-
strong.
yeah.
I know my
Yeah.
dyslexia gets the best
so,
of
but
me,
that's an
it comes
interesting because we were going to talk about Kristen Chenoweth, who doesn't seem to be coming back. The gays are not having her, and she was such a gay icon that for really saying her respects for Charlie Kirk assassination to now just being in a bad show that got
Well, the
shut
show
down.
closed yesterday, so that's over.
Yeah.
Prematurely. And even her goodbye speech at the show was tone deaf. So,
Yeah.
people are doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Again, canceling them. What I was going to say before was, I don't believe in canceling people, but I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
that's-
need to actively cancel you, and you
Right.
might come back in 8 years and do some great
Work.
thing that
Yeah.
I go, wow, that's really cool. I'm so happy they did that.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't cancel. I think cancel is kind of unintelligence people way to deal with their emotions. I'm just going to cancel you. Like, it's a little... It's not very mature.
I'm kind of on a sliding scale depending on what it is, and I don't know if that's a good thing, but
No, I mean, I kind of agree with you, honestly. I feel like, for me, it's more about canceling until they can learn and do better. I feel like if you can come back from a lot of things as long as you do the work in order to come back.
I think
Can
canceling...
Diddy come back? Can Diddy come back?
Girl, never, girl.
Now
She
since we
is
watched that,
canceled.
yeah, right.
Oh my God, can you believe that? Okay.
You know how
We're
they
talking about
say-
the documentary on Netflix.
Yes. You know how they say to forgive people?
Yeah.
Like, you're not forgiving people when you just cancel them. It's a little more active than that.
Yeah.
That's my, like, it hurts. The knife turns inward if I cancel. It takes too much work to
I
cancel
hear that.
people. You know what I mean?
I
It's
acknowledge
like
that.
Yeah.
the one in office right now. I don't know if you saw the post yesterday or the day before that Rosie O'Donnell reposted. The only thing we could do is give it no microphone.
Yeah.
Like, we have to pay attention, but we don't have to overly pay attention and have it consume us.
I hear that, but some things are so egregious that you just cannot not push back.
Has pushback worked?
But it has to at some point. I feel like
No.
not saying anything means that you give it your. Sometimes saying nothing is also giving it your stamp of approval.
Give it no microphone. You can still talk about it. I'm not saying that, but give it no talk. Like, don't give it the platform.
But he's already got a platform. He's already got a microphone.
Okay. And okay, we're not
Lincoln just shrugged, everybody.
Let's not relitigate this because we did it the first time around. It was really meant to, but it was also the year of terms that people were throwing around on relationships and dating. I'll read you some. See if you remember what any of them are. Banksing is like a toxic trend. Banksing is like the artist when you're dating somebody, but then all of a sudden they just disappear out of your life.
That's horrible.
Banksing.
I thought it was
I haven't
when
heard that term.
I thought it was when your date takes you to the bank to give you money, and I was going to be for that 100%.
Well, that would be David Geffen and his last
Call me
Okay.
Daddy
husband.
Geffen.
Yeah. Soft swapping soft swapping is a form of ethical non-monogamy where couples engage in intimate activities with other people, but strictly avoid penetrative sex, often involving kissing, touching, and oral sex with an agreed upon boundary. Soft swapping.
That makes sense.
Soft swapping.
Pocketing was the other term, is when a partner hides you from their friends, family, and social life, making you feel invisible and uncommitted to, which is harmful to new couples. Pocketing. Did you hear?
I have not heard of pocketing.
But I mean, like, I remember now that you say them, but I really didn't.
I don't even remember.
And
When,
then-
when you said the original term, like, pocketing, it didn't pop up for me. I did not remember.
And then lastly, shrekking, taken after the movie, is a recent Gen Z slang term for intentionally dating someone you find less attractive than yourself. Hopefully, they'll treat you better like Princess Fiona did with Shrek. And that's when we talked with Sebastian Lacaze
Yeah.
about he guest co-hosted with us. And that one sounds awful, I think.
It
to
is.
intentionally.
Yeah.
You could be into somebody, I think, just in their minds.
Yeah.
And people might, I mean, I think I was just watching TMZ earlier, and people are still surprised that Ariana Grande is with her
I think they broke up.
boyfriend. No,
They
they
broke up.
They're
apparently
together?
well, he went backstage to see her. Do you know his Tom? Here we
He
go.
played.
he was
Come on.
SpongeBob. He was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wicked.
You know who he is.
Elliot. Is it Elliot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Sorry.
some people think that maybe she's he what do you call that? He's
Like,
shrekking. She was shrekking.
Or lowering her standards.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know what? Maybe she is, but maybe she finds him attractive. I've dated plenty of guys that are quote unquote less attractive than me. I don't know. That sounds kind of vain to say out loud. But I found them attractive, and I feel like that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That is all that matters.
That is all that matters. Okay.
This seems like a little Mean Girls to me.
It
It
seems
is.
Mean Girls. Yeah,
That's
these
not
terms are
interesting
kind of
to
Mean Girls, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read some more headlines you can discuss. It was the year Jerry of Ben and Jerry stepped down due to being
Correct.
silenced on issues like LGBTQ,
Right.
which I thought was really good. STI rates are lowering because of our community was another story that we talked about, not necessarily the CDC, which took down, and the White House, all information relating to HIV and PrEP, or most of it. So, but why were rates going down? Well, speculation is that our own community did a good enough job to get the word out. So I think let's give ourselves a pat on the back for that
Yay.
one. It was the case of two eagles in Chicago when not one but two eagles opened up at the same time.
remember that. That's
And we were like,
Yeah.
hey, remember we did
happen?
that skit? Like, meet me at the Eagle. Girl, I'm at the Eagle. What are you at? And it's like, the other one. And one of them was endorsed by Chuck Renslow, the original founder of the Eagle, and the other one just took the name too. Do you think they can both last?
How is that legal? You can't have the same name of
So
businesses.
when one of them challenged the other one goes by the Chicago Eagle, and the other one goes by Eagle Chicago.
No,
And-
there's a trademark infringement there. Because if you own the whoever owns the trademark of those words, they can be interchangeable. You can't have those two things go on.
Even
at
if
the
you
same time.
change it the
At
way
least
I
not in
just
New York
said,
City.
the
Like
way I
my
just said-
trademark is the protein bakery cookies with muscle. And if someone opens the cookie muscle bakery, no, my trademark. Bakery muscle cookie, my trademark. So that just sounds very strange to me that could.
I would have more of an allegiance
Chicago,
to
though,
the
who knows?
original one, I think. But then, of course, I would probably go to both and see which one I like better. So my fickle ass would not be very supportive.
Whoever the hotter guys are.
Yeah, right.
Hit the Steamworks. Forget about it.
I know, right?
But actually, it's making me want to go to IML this coming 2026 because there's Steamworks and a whole host of other bars.
Let's
That
go.
it could be a fun
We got a friend there. Hey, boo.
weekend.
That was booked last January. But best
No,
of
we
luck.
got a friend there though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
With a room?
He offered his house, his
Oh.
home.
Oh.
He knows who he is.
Some more headlines making the news. ChatGPT, as we all kind of got on board with it, announced that their erotica will be coming soon.
Right.
That's going to be interesting because right now, if you try to, sometimes if I use it just to do some images for this show, it won't let me. Depending on, like Lincoln, you're shirtless in one of our promo shots for you, and I tried to put like a Santa hat on you or something like that, and it didn't allow it because we're not quite there yet. But
That's because of my search history. It's nothing to do. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
the cookies girl. The cookies always get you every time.
remember Jonathan Van Ness, who said he is no longer body positive after he lost 70 pounds, making the headlines, and we weren't for that because I don't know. We also talked about Cheyenne Jackson, who said gay men are on the spectrum when it comes to gay voice, and I think he's kind of right on that one. He said he heard himself, right? Heard himself on a message.
Yeah.
And he always tried to, and he finally relinquished himself to the fact that for years and years, he tried to put on this overly butch voice due to his size, due to being an actor, and he just succumbed to that. Yeah, sometimes I can sound gay, and that's okay, and it's a spectrum for all of us. I thought that was honest, and
yeah, that's honest.
a better quote than Jonathan
How
Van
old
Ness.
is Cheyenne Jackson?
I think he is 50. He just celebrated 50.
Just celebrated
Yeah.
50. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Do you ever get you have any
asked her for 50 or
no concern about your voice if it sounds too gay? Do you?
Way back in the day when I was auditioning all the time, I had to pretend to be straight when I walked into the audition. That's why I was asking how old is he, because I've talked about this a few times recently. So you would go to an audition pretending to be straight, and then you would audition for usually a straight character, which would have to be a little different than or just yourself.
Right.
I don't know, like total bipolar in the training here.
yeah.
And then if you were auditioning to be a gay character, this was before Will and Grace, so it could only go so far.
Okay.
So that was a lot of barometers then.
You could be Will, but you couldn't be Jack.
I don't know
Yeah,
what I
right.
was doing. So
No
now
jazz
that
hands.
now that I've returned to it in the past year, I'm just going in and being me.
Yeah,
And
which
I-
is so nice, right?
There's a part of me that I can't stand my voice, like listening to it on any level. So I don't mind my voice. I don't know. I have a weird relationship with my voice, but
No,
I'm not worried I'm gay in my voice.
Yeah,
other
I feel like
concerns.
that's why you asked his age, and there's a certain point where you're just like, now Cheyenne
It's also
is just
changed.
doing.
Right.
He was just at Carnegie Hall, and he's doing his own one-man show, and he's acting, and he's just like, fuck it, I don't care anymore, and I think it's honest and real, and
Yeah,
it's
but
kind
I
of
also-
an evolution of like, where we're at now with our community, which is good.
Right. I also don't feel I'm ever big fan kicks to begin with my
Jazz
voice.
hands,
I'm
yeah.
not- yeah. So like, if I'm auditioning now for a colonel or a police officer, or I get a lot of detective, I don't want them to look at my social media and be like, "What is that?"
Or you're not going to
You know
give us
what I mean? But I'm
Charlie's
not that
Angels,
I wouldn't be
right?
that. It's not important to me to be that inflexive with my voice to be gay.
Yeah. The reason I asked you is because, I mean, your voice is deep. And I feel like I am very self-conscious with my voice as far as sounding gay. I was just listening to my EP, which is coming out on the 2nd of January.
excited.
Dun, dun, dun,
I uploaded it.
Say it again. When does it come out?
The 2nd of January, Thing of Beauty comes out.
Thing of Beauty.
Yeah,
Yay.
on January 2nd.
What
So,
a great
available everywhere.
2026 surprise.
That's a great
Right?
opener.
Good
That's
for
great
you
to do.
guys. You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Yay.
Late.
Yeah.
Happy Three Kings Day.
Download now.
Download now, yeah.
But yeah, so I was listening to the tracks and I was like very self-conscious about my voice, even though, you know, it sounds like music. I think I sound very good. So, but I feel like you're always hearing yourself back. You are always, for me personally, I'm like, oh, wow, that's my voice. And you always like over analyze things. So I feel like when it comes to your voice. So
Yeah, that's
Maybe
why I
you
don't
could give us a
listen to it.
preview and we
Oh.
could put it on our Patreon.
Let's
Just
do
a little
it.
Ooh,
preview.
that sounds fun.
I want to do like a listening party. We need to talk about
We'll do that too. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, we
Fun.
got a lot to talk about. And okay, lastly, it's the end of the year and Christmas time is upon us this week. According to Anthony Porowski, you know, famous from the Fab Five,
Queer
they just had
Queer
their
Eye.
final season. He said, any do's and don'ts when it comes to buying presents. I'm someone who's an anti-gatekeeper. Like, if I have something that I try that I love, whether it's like a new salt that I'm obsessed with or a good olive oil or a pan, I want everyone to know about it. That sounds like something I would do. But what I'm learning later in life is that it's not always a good idea to assume everyone's going to like what you like. Instead, it's an opportunity to figure out what their interests are. And social media is an excellent tool for finding out what their interests are and leaning into that. I think the don'ts are don't make assumptions about what people need in their lives. I'm trying to be more mindful. So yeah, I think that's a really good idea. And when I was buying presents for some friends that I'm going to see, I was thinking about, what do they like? It's hard buying gifts for people.
Yeah.
And we keep it just to our immediate family and those that come over, the few that come over for Christmas Eve. But whatever you do you buy presents for Peter? And what's that look like?
We do things throughout the year that kind of celebrate the holidays.
I like
Like
that.
whether it's a little touch up in our face or getting a 3 pass to bathhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Like a spot. Like we like to give gifts of experience and stuff like that. At
Ooh,
least that's why
experience,
That's
yeah.
kind of how I am in the overall way of being with him because we don't need more stuff. And Peter has excellent taste and buys like 20 gifts, all from Dior and Prada
Yeah.
and
Good luck.
Givenchy, and they're under the tree and they're all mine, and we could share them, but they're all mine, and it's a very
That's the
Leo
best,
only
right?
child thing. And it's like I don't know how to wrap a box. If things pop up, I'll get them.
Yeah.
As far as our other friends, or as far as our broader circle,
Right.
we usually share things that we're going through. Like Peter's fragrance company now, Frederick
Okay.
Mall, is a great iconic fragrance that
Yeah.
if we send it to some of the women in our life and even a few of the guys,
Yeah.
they're going to not only enjoy a new gift, they're going to see what Peter's up to.
I like
Same
that.
with Protein Bakery. Like when people get Protein Bakery, it's like, this is my baby right now. These are the best of the batch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's sharing life more than just
I
a
got to
gift.
tell you, I bought. It turns out I'm a sore loser, but I'm going to get better at it. But I
Is that a
bought.
shock to anybody? I'm sorry. Just wanted to chime
I'm
in
a
here.
sore loser, but I
Is
bought.
th-
Well,
wow,
get ready.
this is
Okay.
like AA, and you're at your first
know.
meeting.
We're gonna play
Oh,
some
I don't
games, so you
understand.
better get
But
ready.
I
'cause-
bought a backgammon, a really beautiful, and I made Diego open it last night. It's a backgammon game. It's a really cool leather bound. It's over there by the tree, and we played last night. And we wrapped ourselves in blankets, and we had the cocktails, and we had the lights all dim, and it was super fun. We taught ourselves how to play. And I lost both times, and I was kind of a sore loser. But I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
get
so
better
cool,
at it.
Though.
But
That's cool that you taught yourselves to play.
We taught ourselves to play, and that's
Yay,
Bella.
the office party has a dog.
Has a dog who's acting out, but we had the music going, and it was a lot of fun. And we didn't have any TV going for it was fun, right? Yeah, he's nodding over there. Yeah. So I feel like he has a few days off during the holiday season. We're just going to be sitting in our little cocoon playing this game and sipping wine. And
Backgammon is fun.
Yeah.
But I think those are the best holidays to just stay home and not. Like even if Peter and I were in California, it's like everyone have a great Christmas dinner. We might just be home. We'll be fine.
Yeah. You, any,
Yeah,
Cody?
I love playing games. Me and my mom, when I go down, because I go down on Christmas Eve, and we'll just cook, watch movies, not really do too much. We'll probably go see my great aunt because she's 90-something. So, and I love her, and I would love to see her.
And there's some great movies out.
Family Stone.
We should watch the
Family
Stone. But we have
Stone.
we watched The Preacher's Wife. We're going to watch this new
that's
movie.
Cool. So there's traditional ones.
Michelle Pfeiffer's in a new Christmas movie that
She
looks really
is.
good. I'm dying to see. I'm waiting to see it with my family. Kate Winslet directed a new movie that's out.
That I really want to see.
I really want to see with Toni Collette
and
of all
Helen
people.
Mirren.
That's on our list.
It's gonna be major.
Really, there's some good stuff out there.
We should start a list because
Yeah.
there's just too much.
We'll
Too much good Christmas movie. I love A Christmas Story. That's one of my favorites.
And if you're trying to mix it up, since we watched a movie called Relay the other night, and it was this really cool film of when you want. We were like, what does that mean? And there's all these callers, and it's like, hello, thank you for calling the Tri-State Relay Service. Have you ever used the relay service before? And the guy's like, no, I haven't. It's like, okay. And so it's all about like if you had to give a message, like you're going to murder somebody or do something, but they can't say.
Don't say anymore.
And I love it. Was so intriguing. Relay.
Okay.
Oh, it had us on the edge of our
thrillers.
seats.
Yeah.
It was so good. Yeah. Relay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm watching
Also,
it.
the
My mom
final-
loves your movie recommendations, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Tell your mom's going to love Relay. Yeah.
The final episode of Pluripus is on Christmas Day. So if you haven't watched it, it's all going to be out. You can binge it between Christmas and New Year's. Really, really good on Apple TV, Pluripus.
Well, and since we're talking, we're going to go into more hot topics, but heated rivalry, we won't say too much, but the last episode.
So good.
I
I
predicted.
heard it's really hot. I haven't watched it. I'm the one at the table that hasn't watched it.
So in the beginning, the first couple episodes are just like so sexy.
Yeah.
But this most recent one, so
Oh my
heartwarming,
God!
so
Everybody wants to
touching.
rewatch it again.
I'm going to
and
rewatch it.
I'm going to rewatch it
It was
too.
so good. It has a perfect
It's so
score on
cool.
IMDb.
Oh yeah.
So one
yeah.
of two episodes. This
Yeah.
and Breaking Bad's last final episode. Perfect scores.
Oh,
Watch
that's
it.
crazy.
It's
I will.
so
I
good.
can't wait.
Taking a quick pause because this matters. If you're done chasing, settling, or second-guessing yourself in dating, Connect and Confidence is here to support you. This app helps you build confidence.
Marshall's buyers are hustling hard to get amazing new gifts into stores right up to the last minute. Like a designer perfume for that friend who never RSVP'd. Wishlist topping toys for her kids who came too. Belgian chocolates for the neighbor. A cozy scarf for your boss. And a wool jacket for your husband that you definitely did not almost forget. Marshalls, we get the deals, you gift the good stuff. Even at the last minute. Whew. Find a Marshalls near you.
Whether you're gifting, decorating, or treating yourself, Lowe's December deal drops are here to help you save more all month long. Get up to 75% off select holiday decor. Plus, get up to 45% off select tools and accessories. Shop new December deal drops every week this month and get so much more out of your holidays. Lowe's, we help, you save. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Need to restock inventory, cover seasonal dips, or manage payroll? OnDeck's small business line of credit provides immediate access to funds, up to $200,000, exactly when your business needs it. With flexible draws, transparent pricing, and full control over repayment, you can tackle unexpected expenses without missing a beat. Apply today at OnDeck.com, and funds could be available as soon as tomorrow. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
Support for this podcast is brought to you by Walden University. Ever catch yourself thinking, what if I could go after what I actually want and really make a difference? You're not alone, and that's exactly why I want to tell you about Walden University. For over 50 years, Walden has helped working adults like you get the W, with the knowledge and skills to build the future you want and make a difference where it matters most. If you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it. Head to waldenu.edu and take that first step. Walden University. Set a course for change, certified to operate by Chev.
Deepens self-trust and creates connections that actually feel good. Right now, you can join with 20% off through January 2nd. Don't bring old patterns into a new year. Connect and Confidence, my new app, is your next chapter starting now. Go to studio.com/Steve V/connect. All right, before we've got a lot of food to eat, more drinks to imbibe, but before we get to them,
We're still drinking.
and we round out the year, clank, clank, you hear the chatter in the background,
Oh,
Christmas
this is about to be
music, but we have some hot topics. Cody, what in the world, and we want to hear from you, is going on with Nicki Minaj?
Girl.
When she was talking to Erica Kirk at
Not talking. She walked her out on
Holding
stage, holding hands.
Yeah,
Like besties.
at a whole
what's it
conference. It's the I had it here. And,
Turning Point.
So the Turning Point
Yeah.
conference, and she
Turning
said
Point.
she has such admiration for the president. He helped us, quote unquote, beat the bad guys. She said, I have so much respect for him. When she spoke with Erica Kirk, and why is she becoming so political now? She also said that J.D. Vance is handsome and dashing, and she
Which we know is
giggled, in which Erica Kirk kind of said, I know, girl, what you're talking about. I know, almost maybe to shut Nicki up, because Nicki was going down a path that was getting a little cringy on the fawning over J.D. Vance. The whole thing, does she care about her fans? And we talk about cancel, but I want to hear from both of you on this one.
Nicki Minaj is a fucking bitch. She built.
Don't hold back, though.
She deserves all of that, okay?
Okay. Well, there you go.
She built her entire career off the backs of LGBTQ plus people, queer people, transgender people. And she just went up on that stage and aligned herself with everything that our community stands for. She went after trans kids. And Monet Exchange pointed this out, her entire body is gender affirmation. She had all these surgeries just to affirm herself as a woman. And it is really hypocritical for her to go after trans kids, to say all of the things that she says and support this administration, because it just smacks all of her people that have been supporting her for this long right in the face. And it's just ridiculous. And I've always disliked her for a minute, ever since everything with her husband came out. And she's and her brother, she is aligned with sex offenders, basically. So it's just really ridiculous.
You're allowed to vote like whoever you want, and I do think it gets dicey when you are a musician and you start going towards the right. That's when I think it is. But Lincoln, we got to hear from you.
I just didn't realize that Nicki Minaj built her career on the backs of LG. I am not a fan. I like some of her music. It's fine. I've always thought of her as more of a rapper than an LGBTQ. But she did do a song with Madonna, so that's where I kind of come
true,
and go.
yeah.
And it's very hard. Like, I am trying my best to be educated by what is going on in the world, like things like Turning Point, but not focus on things like that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do anything for me. And it's going to be spun in all different directions anyway, to the people who love it and the people who hate it. And usually when that's going to happen, I want to watch it from beginning to end and form my own opinion. But I'm not canceling it. I'm just not interested. I haven't even watched Heated Rivalry. Give me a break.
Right.
I don't care about these people.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe she's more popular with like people of color and like the black gay community.
What are her fans called?
The Barbs, they're the worst.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, I should have said that. I'm gonna get attacked.
Well,
now.
you did.
No, but the Barbs are mad at a lot of the Barbs
They're
are
mad at her.
Yeah.
Okay, well the ones that are mad at her are fabulous, but the other ones
Why
are
are they
horrible.
called the Barbs?
Because she's the
Black Barbie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just
Or she labeled herself that, but yeah.
Also, a lot of things that she did is not supportive of women, and she goes on this whole platform that says that she's supportive of women, she's supportive of kids, but the proof is in the pudding, and she has done a lot of harm to a lot of people.
Yeah, I just think it's she chose to do this, which is such a high profile, to go up to this major conference that with Erica Kirk, that is going to get replayed in the news. She already knows her name's been dragged in the news recently. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she clearly wants to keep doing this and push this boundary that shows, for some reason, her love for this president. And I mean, hey, I kind of want to see. I'm more kind of intrigued, because I'm not the biggest fan of her, where this is going to go. Like, what is her end game? But I mean, you couldn't do all what she's been doing and on this high platform and not have a strategy in mind.
You think so?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, that remains to be seen. I just think she's high on coke. And that's what it is, allegedly.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Really?
That's what the rumors are saying.
Oh,
that's what the
wow.
rumor mill is saying.
Wow. Interesting.
Still not interested.
Yeah,
I understand what's happening.
The actions of a group of this made its way. The actions of a group of young men who posted video montages of assaulting gay men they had lured through Grindr have been described, of course, as a hate crime. They were part of a trend of posting vigilante videos in which they claimed they were targeting pedophiles, but in reality, they were calling themselves the Turanga pedophile catchers, and it understood they drew inspiration from To Catch a Predator, a TV show here in America. They weren't running sting operations to have people arrested. They created fake profiles on Grindr and arranged meetings with men where they assaulted them, filmed it, and posted it on social media, sometimes accompanied by music and some subtitles. Stupid that you're not going to get, it's not going to come back in.
That's crazy.
Now they're caught, but stupid is, I think, the key word. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, awful to the
I don't
victims.
know where stupid gets us, but it's definitely a stupid action that's going to come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
That energy is horrible to me.
Yeah.
Just the whole...
But young
it's so
men, but
aggressive and wrong.
One
and
thing that, and speaking of 2025
ridiculous.
year, it was the year, I think, of looking at men, and not just gay men, but straight men, and where is this anger coming from, and why are school shootings and people with mental illness, they're always young men in general for the most part, and things like this reek of young straight men that need help right now, because we in danger if this behavior keeps on going into the new year and beyond.
Yeah, they need mental. Well, there's a lot that probably happened to them in their childhood that emboldened them to act this way.
Yeah.
So I feel like they probably need some mental support right now in order. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think like that. I don't know what they need. I can't tell you, but I know that they're acting out because of reasons that from them growing up, and they feel like they own the world, basically.
Well, I think that this is nothing new. It's just being captured on video and being promoted, which is just so sad.
All right. Well, we had to end. It's our office party, and we were talking about some of the craziest things that have happened at office parties or in parties in general. When Frankie Grande was taking part in the Sleigh Ride Tour, the U.S., last Friday, he performed a play dance bar at a play dance bar in Nashville, and on stage he was performing George Michael's Last Christmas. An audience member of a certain age, you all watched the video.
Yeah.
Is older. I feel bad for him. This is not
decided
funny.
to come on stage to Frankie's performance for
Did he
some
decide to go up, or was he called up? Because it didn't show in the video. He was just there.
So we didn't see the first part, but he just decided to get on stage with a bunch of money taped to his
eyeglasses.
To his eyeglasses.
Like he's putting it in the strippers.
Instead of Frankie throwing him off, he decided to twirl around him and do a little dance, which I thought was kind of
dizzy,
professional.
so he
Well, maybe he made
The
him
guy
dizzy.
didn't get twirled.
But I will post this on our Tags
definitely
Patreon.
made him dizzy.
Oh, now it's Frankie's fault?
It's not Frankie's fault.
It's
This
not
man
Frankie's
is
fault.
clearly intoxicated.
He was made dizzy by dancing
No,
in circles, though. He started it. I didn't say Frankie started it. I said the man started it. But that's why he
And
fell
what
down.
ultimately happens, which I'll post on our Tags Patreon community, patreon.com/Tags podcast, is After twirling around and dancing a little bit with him, Frankie lets him go, and the man like twirls, hits the back of the stage, and falls flat on his ass. And out comes Frankie Grande twirling back over to pick him up and escort him down.
Like a real fairy godmother.
Like a fairy godmother.
Look, okay,
But you know, his sister has been a victim of this, where fans have been coming up to her while she's on the Wicked tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little different than this. I felt this was just an older man at a gay bar.
So-
And I still think that, I want to see him walk up on his own.
I work at a cocktail bar. This man is too intoxicated. He is very clearly should be sitting down in a chair, having his friends take
Shouldn't
him
have gotten up on the
home.
stage.
No.
He should not have gotten on this
Security.
stage.
Security.
Could
Right.
somebody do their job, please?
But you know what? It happens. The only thing is, for this man, he is older. I thought you were touching actual fire, Lincoln. I got so scared.
Magic.
I really hope he didn't break anything, because I feel like that, you know, at that age, because he is a little bit older, you know, you can break something pretty
How many
easily.
times are we going to say he's older?
So Lincoln said it first, and that's what made me laugh.
No, I didn't. Steve said it first.
You said he's of a certain.
I
he
said of a
certain
certain
age, and you said he's older.
Well, he is older.
Run back the tape.
You win.
Which, who was the concert where somebody attacked somebody recently on stage?
It's happened a few
Billie
times
Eilish.
lately.
It's happened to a lot. And Lady Gaga got wind of it, and this one perpetrator is banned from seeing her because he said that he would do it again. And I think it was his
same
sister.
guy.
I think it was his
The
sister.
same guy
This-
that did it to his sister.
Oh, really?
I think
so
it
not
is.
this old guy, but no, I'm now the old
He's
guy.
an Asian man with a crazy haircut.
And
Yeah,
Ariana
he did it with
yeah.
Ariana Grande in
Yes.
line with Cynthia Erivo, and
And-
then he did it somewhere else.
and was on record saying, yep, I went to jail, but I would do it again. And after saying that, Lady Gaga's team got word of it and said he's absolutely banned from ever seeing her show. And I think that's karma and good.
I think
and
that's
so,
good also.
Yeah.
Can I mention one thing?
Yeah.
Because we mentioned Lady Gaga earlier. I don't know if anyone's seen this or not, but one of her dancers slid and fell off stage in Australia.
Oh, no.
And he's my favorite dancer. His name is Michael, and I have such a ridiculous crush on him. And if you watch it on Instagram, maybe you could find it and put it on the Patreon page,
Yeah.
because it's so good the way she stops the show.
Good.
Wow.
And the way she talks to him, it just made me cry. So,
Oh.
and he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. This show continues.
Oh, my God, I want to see that.
And yeah, you should see it.
Yeah.
It's really, maybe we can watch it after
Okay,
this.
yeah,
Yay,
let's watch
office
it.
party.
And then lastly, we had
office party.
And then last we had to shout out on a positive high note going into 2026, Bob the Drag Queen, who's been killing it with a book, with touring with Madonna, his own show, of course, on and on and on. He will now be in Moulin Rouge, the musical on Broadway. And this is really exciting, I think. And yeah, what did you...
I am so excited. I love Bob the Drag Queen. When they announced that they were going to be in Moulin Rouge, one of the first comments, and I left it. It said, "My two All Stars winners, season 1 and season 2, they're both going to be Broadway stars." And I was talking about Bob the Drag Queen and got so many likes. And I hope Bob sees me.
Who's the other one?
Who's the other one?
But Jinx Monsoon, she was on
yeah,
Broadway
yeah.
in O'Mary.
My sister just saw Jinx Monsoon in San Francisco for a Christmas
Oh,
show.
yeah,
I'll show
I
you the
saw that
pictures.
being-
Really good.
Yeah.
She loved her.
Enjoy it?
Yes, loved
That's
it.
great.
I will show you pictures.
I listen to
we have a lot,
KQED all the time, so I hear the shows that are in California, like they're down.
and
the
they've got
block.
so many great shows over
Yeah,
there as
really
well.
good.
Yeah. All right,
That's very
your
cool.
thoughts, Bob the Drag Queen, Moulin
Oh, I'm
Rouge.
very excited. I saw Bob the Drag Queen at Town Hall, and he was so nice afterwards. And I'm just such a fan, of course, from him in Celebration Tour. I'm not a drag race person, so my affection for Bob the Drag Queen really has nothing to do with drag race. Same with Bianca Del Rio, who's also doing
Yeah,
theater
one.
here. In
Yeah.
New York.
I watched that season.
Yeah, I
of
still want to
Bianca.
watch that season, and I want to watch Bob the Drag Queen.
That season is so good of Bianca.
Season
'cause
8?
I
Yeah,
haven't
I wanna
watched
watch
all
that.
of them, but I'm somewhere in between you and Cody, where I watched like half of them. And isn't there a new season coming up?
And there's one. It starts in January. Darling.
Okay.
I can't wait.
I think I need to
baby,
look back. And
we're going to be
watch the
watching. We
Bianca
have
Del Rio.
viewing. And Diego had never watched Drag Race.
Any Drag Race?
Other than last season.
We can do the premiere party here.
Let's do the premiere party here. Yeah, I would love it. You have new music, Bob the Drag Queen. We're back in 2026 with a whole host of new things. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays,
everyone. This is our last show of the year.
This is our last show of the year.
Wow, that's a big one. Do you have anything to say for the new year?
For the upcoming year?
Yeah.
I would just say that I just got married, and
Snaps.
I am really, we're in married life now, and of course the wedding was amazing, but now I want to just continue loving, supporting, exploring with my husband in the coming year, and I have a lot of things also I'm working on that I'm excited that will come out. You'll hear about them more, but I'm just excited being married. I'm still a newlywed going into, and I'm a Capricorn baby, so my birthday's coming up. So January is always kind of important for that too. Yeah, you?
Me? For 2026,
You posed the question, girl.
I know, right? She didn't expect it to come back on her.
I
No,
came
it's
up with
just-
my answer pretty quick.
My answer isn't simple because I'm realizing that something I've realized lately, and I really want to embrace it in 2026, is that while the world is on fire, we're not in the middle of a pandemic. We're not in the middle of an election cycle. We're not in the middle of these hurricanes that just seem to make everything feel slightly off balance, even though I know there's so much to look at online, in the news, in any walking down the street, people sleeping on this. Like, there's so much coming at us, but we're not in this intense cycle of something like that.
Yeah.
So while we don't have a pandemic and we don't have an election cycle, I just want to slow down and enjoy the months and the moments and breathe. You know what I mean? Whether I'm at someone's wedding or I'm at, like, they say this, which I love, if you live in the moment, the past and the present are corrected automatically, right? If you live 100% in the moment. And if you live in the future, that's anxiety. And if you live in the past, that's depression. So given there's not the hurricane of everything coming our way, I would like to not be in anxiety or depression and just breathe. For 2026.
Yeah.
God knows about 27, 8, and if there's going to be a 9.
And
I don't know anymore.
And you know what's really beautiful? I want to hear from you, Cody. But
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You know what's beautiful
here.
about that is even within the chaos, we started the year off with a new administration going, oh, fuck, here we go. And when I was telling my sister, wow, despite all of that, in chaos, you can still have beauty. I went to Africa with my sister. I went to Africa in 2018, and it was monumental. And I said, oh, my God, I didn't think I wanted to go to Africa, but I'm here. And I was greedy, and I said, I want to go back with my sister one day. I got to do that this year, and it was extraordinarily monumental, beyond, and I'm still greedy because now I want to go back one more time with my husband Diego because he has to see it, and
I'm going too.
And you're going.
I think there should be a road trip.
Road trip to Africa.
Paid for by the podcast.
Let's do it.
Good luck on that one.
Come on. What's the worst
And then
that
I
could
got
happen?
married
Yes.
under chaos. So 2 monumental things in 1 year, and a year that everybody said was like not our year, and it really was. World Pride still went off. What do you say to 2026?
2026, manifesting all my dreams into fruition. I'm already writing more music. I'm releasing something on the 2nd, but I already
You're so
have...
Madonna first album.
Really?
I'm going to say this in a you'll love this. So when Madonna had her first album, I loved watching those early interviews because Lucky Star came out and they were interviewing her, and she was like, they're like, what about your new single, Lucky Star? She's like, I mean, it's great and all, but I'm really excited because I have new music coming out, but I can't release it until this music is done with its cycle.
That's exactly
and
how I
it was
feel.
so kind of bitchy, but amazing. And I was like, oh my God, I love you. Because she was they were playing her first album so much with new material, and she had another album coming out, and I was like, I love this.
I am so ready. I
loved it.
Now.
Do you remember that,
recording
Lincoln?
now.
I do remember that. And didn't she go home after a rehearsal and write Into the Groove in like one night?
What?
Yeah. She's also very fast. She's like Keith Haring. You know, Keith Haring did a painting in like 45 minutes. He was very like quick.
Subway art. Subway art.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not very quick, but I have.
You are if you already have new music coming in.
So many.
Yeah.
I mean, as
Quick
far
enough.
as
Calm
far
down.
as well, this one song that I'm going to I already recorded it, but I want to go in and I rewrote some things, so I have to like redo those vocals. But I wrote it in like 2 hours. It was just
I'm
just
so
flowed
excited.
right out of
That's
me.
exciting.
And I'm not going to tell everybody the whole story because it's a long story. But I just have more coming down the pipeline. I want to have some things out for Pride for sure. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to
Good.
all of that
2026.
and being creative. Yeah.
That's
All
good.
right, you guys. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Happy
yay.
holidays.
We're gonna cheers
clank,
again.
clank. Happy
Yay.
2026.
Love you
And
guys.
in the meantime, continue having hot, gay sex.
Woo!
Happy holidays! Want to give your host a gift? Consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing the show this holiday season. It really helps the show grow. From all of us at Believe, have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and a happy holiday. If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.
Hi, friends. We are Dads and Daddies, a podcast about the lives and times of adult gay men in the here and now. I'm Brian Rubin Sowers, a married dad of 2.
And I am Judson Morrow, a resident daddy. Join us for frank conversations and personal stories of sex, love, relationships, parenthood, daddyhood, addiction, and so much more.
Find us on Instagram at Dads and Daddies Pod and listen to new episodes every Tuesday on all major platforms.